How did you become Nohun?
Shit. Sanita,
I'm gonna have to bleep some of this out.
Nah, look, yeah. How it happened is that obviously I was a rapper, innit? Not my love sister now, but back in the day, that was all I did, and then that got a bit bouquet with like some of the grime MCs and that. They got a bit homophobic or whatever.
Is it?
Yeah, it's all on Google.
Really?
Just Google it, yeah.
Well, kicking off.
Yeah.
What
JK.
Fuck, man.
JK did.
Oh, we'll get into that.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
We'll get into that.
It's like 2013.
Weren't liking you being on the scene, sort of thing.
Nah.
No.
What? Just saying it wasn't the vibe.
Nah.
Yeah, but it's closed-minded, isn't it? It's closed-minded.
Yeah.
You're gonna get that. It's just.
Yeah, I've got a lot of backlash for that. But I've had much. Oh, my mum, 1 minute. Hello, Mum. I'm filming a podcast.
Oh, right. Oh, okay. Then sounds like speaking.
Oh, right, bye. I'm famous.
Yeah, let me just move that mic for you. We'll cut this bit out.
So obviously,
He's gonna get loads of
Rawzilla was my alter ego in it. Rawzilla.
Yeah.
Rawzilla.
And I'm sure it was very like gay and sexual.
Yeah.
In grime.
Yeah.
So obviously it was like a first really, and no one had done it before. And obviously it went viral, got a bit mad, kicked
What, a lot
off.
of exposure.
Yeah, but not good.
Okay, yeah.
Obviously it's the grime scene, innit? Obviously no one really checks for that.
Yeah.
Back in these times, you get me?
Yeah.
Like it's very different.
Especially being from Birmingham as
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
because it's a grimy
100%.
city.
Yeah. And then obviously so that all went dead. Then I started Snapchat, just like a little private account. And I was just adding random people on Snap and that, as you do. and obviously the username was just Nohun, innit? That was just the username. It wasn't a name. It was just a username.
Yeah, so it's kind of born
It
out
didn't
of that.
mean anything.
Yeah.
What? It wasn't like Nohan.
No, it was just a username.
What? Mate, it works.
And then-
It literally, yeah, it's mad. It's a madness, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's
that's
mad.
it. Well, sometimes you find them things out of like, you know, something just naturally pops up and you're like, actually, that it just over time becomes, you know
It
what
is
I
a
mean?
thing.
Yeah, it
your
became a
name over
thing,
time.
yeah.
Yeah,
And then
that was
obviously
meant
it
to
just blew up, and then
So
it blew up.
were you doing sort of comedy stuff? So obviously you started in more music and then you've started this Snapchat. So was the Snapchat more posting things like you do now on Instagram, like the
Yeah,
comedy
it was just
stuff and the rants
comedy,
and
yeah. But it
stuff,
weren't like intentional. It weren't intentional to be funny. It was
just doing what you wanted to
just
do.
my life, and
Yeah, it's just who you are as a
my life,
person,
you get me?
yeah,
And then
exactly.
it blew up. It went viral on Snap, and then I went onto Insta. TikTok weren't a thing then. It didn't really happen for me until TikTok.
Yeah.
Like I had a lot of followers already on Insta. Had about 40,000 followers. Obviously, I was gassed. I thought that was bare followers. Innit?
Yeah.
And obviously TikTok come about in the lockdown.
Yeah.
And then it just
All the reels and the
fucking
shorts
went
on there, that's when you
mad.
started, yeah,
And then I
yeah.
started doing political,
Well, yeah.
and then just whatever, innit? And
That's what I was going to get
mad.
into. That's
Just
what I
a
was going to
madness.
mention to you. Yeah,
Yeah, I
'cause-
did see. I did think. I wonder where he got that from.
Yeah.
he's
Standing in
good
front
idea.
of the headline. Yeah,
Oh
I seen
yeah,
that,
no, come on, bro. You're not the first to make a green
No,
screen
no,
out here.
no,
No,
no.
but what I was gonna say to you is, like, I like how like you do like use the platform to actually speak about like topics. Because I've seen like some of your videos, you know, we're talking about Russell Brand and
Yeah.
Well, I
You
think
know-
people, the thing is there's a lot of things that ain't allowed to be spoken about anymore, but a lot of people have them opinions. And then I think when you're drawing attention to that, people appreciate it because there's no one else drawing attention to it. Do you know what I mean? Like for example, the stuff that people were trying to cancel you for was a lot of people agree with you. Most people, most sane people,
Yeah,
still
right.
agree
Of course,
with
a
you.
lot of people, like, it's not even, like, you know, but obviously it just so happens we live in a world now where, like, these like you have minority groups of people, yeah, fair
The woke
enough,
brigade.
but yeah, like people are so scared to offend them that they don't say anything, so then they're louder than everyone.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And but no, I don't really give a shit. I don't give a shit at all.
Well, that's what I thought it was interesting about it is you can to me you brought to front the bias or the sort of the prejudice in them because it's like you're from a minority yourself, or multiple minorities, and you're just straight away they're trying to jump on you because you're not
hair in my mouth, man.
because you're not jumping on their brigade for their minority, they're turning on you.
Yeah, look,
You know what
I think what a lot of people thought, especially in the gay community, I think they must have thought that
You had to be on their side.
on their side because I'm gay.
Yeah.
But actually, now, like,
I've seen that a lot
they're
though.
different things, you know.
Yeah, well it is. I've also this is the problem with this sort of like woke brigade because you see like
Can I hype?
I don't know, probably not.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of this like with the Piers Morgan debates when he's obviously debating about things like that, and yeah, for me, I mean, yeah, there comes a certain point where you not speaking up is only gonna add to your problems, in your minority. I don't really think it's a minority. I just think certain mentalities don't support everyone, do they?
Well, it almost becomes negative for you. Like, say you've had to live your life and go through certain struggles for who you are, and then you've all of a sudden got loads of people just taking things, just almost making a bit of a mockery of things.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I think like obviously we've all been through things, but like it's not. It doesn't need to define. I don't cling on to it. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't make it my whole personality.
Like a victim mentality.
Yeah, it's
a bit
mentality.
It's
fully victim mentality. Yeah. Like it's just a bit narcissistic, a bit weird.
You don't grow as well, do you? If you're always just saying I'm this, any new opportunities that present you're never going to go for them because you just think, oh, that's not me.
And like, I think that's perfect what you said. Then everyone does go through shit, and it's more about how you react to it. If you're just expecting someone to come and save you or treat you like a victim, you're not going to get anywhere because you're not going to build any resolve and I feel like it's a generational thing where that new generation they just don't want to. They don't want to actually face any of life. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
they just want to sit online and just destroy anybody else.
Basically, just hide behind the phone, and a lot of this shit is all through the phone.
Yeah.
So
no one's really about it in the real life. The thing is,
definitely
if you
not.
go out into the world, no one's going to come up to you and tell you that a man can get pregnant. No one in the real world is going to do that. But on the internet
as well, what gets me is that they're saying they're virtue signaling by saying like, oh, I'm such a good person, but because you don't agree with me, we're going to gang up and bully you. Do you know what I mean? So, so you're a good person over here, but you're a fucking bully over here.
Yeah. Like, who cares?
Yeah, I said this in another podcast, so it's like the fake hippie.
And that's not just
it's
trans.
That's
not just a trans or
it's across the board.
All demographics.
Everyone.
Yeah, if you don't fit into the narrative, everyone will gang up on you. Do you know what I mean? It's like cyberbullying from the people who moan about being bullied.
Like, there's troll farms as well, though.
Yeah, man. It can only really bother you if you're bothered by it, and I can have as many trolls as I don't care.
Yeah, well, the way you deal with it is brilliant. Like even them videos, like you go down the list and it's just the people getting ruined. And the best thing is because you're good at it as well, and it plays into the comedy. It's like someone will drop something trying to be offensive,
make you feel
and
small.
you just fucking destroy
roast them.
Yeah,
you got to do that though. You got to kill it. Sometimes you got to fight fire with fire. Sometimes in them situations, you got to make people feel small because that's why they're doing it. Because they know
that's what they do. Try and make you feel
life.
small, but also I think as well, feeding into it is just as bad. So I don't really post much.
You get a lot of love though, innit, for what you do post. And I feel like you're gonna get it. Like we've had it with music videos.
Do you feel like is that affecting? Is that why you don't post as much then? It's just like can't be asked
because I don't give a shit no more. To be fair, I'm just like the world's gone. The world has gone mad. There's no saving the world. Well, I'm wasting my time. I'm not here for long anyway. I've got shit to do to make myself happy.
Enjoy yourself.
I want to enjoy my life. These people. There's no saving them.
They're just divvies that you just feed into it. Yeah,
no saving them.
But we all say this: who's the audience? Who is the actual audience that I'm putting this out for?
Yeah,
you feel like with music, you can both can attest to that. It's like sometimes you can just feel like, am I doing it? You need to do it for yourself, and when you start doing it for other reasons, it can become like this negative circle of like not feeling good enough, or do you know what I mean? Is the song good enough, or is this?
Mature.
You got to think eventually, fuck people's approval. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like look. I'm just doing what I want to do. Obviously, when I was there was a time. Obviously, that's how I got to where I got to, going on comedy tours and working with big promoters, and making good money, things like that. There was a time I got there because I was consistent. I was posting every day. I was posting 5 times a day. I was posting constantly, and I wasn't posting for the sake of posting. I was posting because I wanted to post.
You got something to say.
When he does the best.
And now I don't really want to post. And if I want to post, just post.
Yeah, but
so it's natural, basically, rather than forcing it. And that's probably why it grew, because you can feel that when you're saying something, you can feel that you believe it. That's why people get on board with it, because they're like, I agree with this geezer. But if you were saying things for when you look at someone's post or someone's Insta and you're like, okay, set up. Do you know what I mean? You look through and you're just like, oh mate, you've done that.
Yeah.
There's
nothing worse than
just
jumping
for
on.
likes. Just for likes.
Even when you get people speaking out on things like that a lot of other people might be speaking out on, Even I can suss. You ain't speaking out because you really give a shit.
Because you actually
just
felt
speak
it,
out 'cause
and yeah.
everyone else sees, and you wanna try and carve a little lane out for yourself.
Let me do this good thing and film
It's
it
like
and
the
put it
situation
online.
right now, you know what I mean? That's going on in Gaza. It's like that's all hush hush. Nobody wants to say anything. I'm not going to comment about the right and the wrongs of it. But it's like no one wants to talk about.
Well,
it.
Why aren't you going to do that though? Why aren't you going to say that?
Say again.
Why aren't you going to comment?
No, because I'm not too well educated in regards to that. I know that obviously people that are getting killed innocently is wrong across the board. And
Well, that's all. Yeah, all I can say.
I'm not scared. I'm not
is
scared
I
to talk about that.
Don't be scared to talk about it now, because
I ain't scared to talk about nothing like that. But
Yeah.
I think
No, I know
sometimes
what you
get
mean. What you mean
misinformed.
is it's such a big topic. You'd need a whole.
Yeah,
You need hours.
Yeah.
To go into that properly.
I'll speak on what I know.
What I think
Okay,
about
what do you
that.
know? And then I'm going to tell you some more education.
Yeah, well, that's what you're here to do. You're here to
Well.
speak. So I want to hear your opinion on it
Well,
first.
here's the thing. Israel is, a fake state, really, in reality, occupying the land of Palestine. And it's been going on for a long time.
Yeah, well,
talking like
since
70
before-
plus years,
since the Second World War. Yeah,
and
since
obviously
before
what's
that as well.
happening there now
Well, they're wiping them out.
in Gaza is a genocide. It's,
Yeah,
it's
well, there's
simple
no
as
way.
that. It's
Yeah,
a genocide.
it is
Like,
genocide.
and I couldn't sit there and argue with anyone who told me that it's not, because it is.
Well, it is.
No, it is a complete genocide.
100%. There's no.
Yeah, but-
there's no way you can categorise that other than people stuck in a tiny little area and one of the biggest militaries
Yeah.
in the world bombing that area
Yeah, it's not only that, it's
over
the
and over
support
again
they've
is
got.
genocide. It's
Yeah.
simple as
And
that.
It's the continued support.
It's sickening. The
Yeah.
support
It
is
is.
sickening.
Look at the government. But
Sickening.
it's the same as what they did when I went to Vietnam. It's the same way. They're painting them as nationals. So what they do is they paint people as rebels, and they say, "Oh, Hamza," or that, and they
Hamas, yeah.
Hamas, exactly. But it's all just figures.
What did he say? Hamza?
Hamza's the shopkeeper lad.
Yeah, but it's the same. It's the same with ISIS. They create these rebel groups. Same as with the Viet Cong.
Yeah, no, I get you, I get
They
you.
create rebel groups,
Yeah.
like, and that's
Well,
just,
they
that's
create
just
an
the way it
enemy.
goes.
They create a narrative enemy so that when they then kill the enemy or do bad things to the enemy, we feel like it's the enemy as well, and we go. So like when you think about World War II, we all know that the enemy was the Nazis or whatever. So when they say a story from our point of view, we're on board to hate the Nazis.
Yeah.
So they try and do that
Yeah.
with everything.
There's narratives
They
there,
try
though.
and make it so that when they go into Afghanistan for oil and or when they go into Iraq for
weapons of
oil,
mass destruction,
for weapons of mass destruction, we're on board because they've made them the enemy.
Yeah,
And that's
they
all they
sell
do.
the idea of the enemy.
What
Yeah,
have
but they're
we-
killing children, though, aren't they?
Yeah,
Let's
no,
talk about
100%.
that.
Yeah, but they're trying to wipe out bloodlines. That's
they've
what
like-
it is.
they've-
But you-
really,
anything-
they've nearly killed, like, of all the people that they've killed, we're talking over 10,000, probably more. Nearly 50% of them are kids.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen some graphic content
oh,
of
graphic,
children
yeah.
dying. I've seen a video today of a man screaming, and his child takes his last
kid,
breath. Yeah.
One of them
Brutal.
the kid had half a face, and his dad's holding it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, mate, the things I've seen are
Yeah,
that.
how
are
you
like,
going
it's
through
real
that?
shit. Harrowing. Yeah,
I
yeah.
think,
There's multiple conflicts in the
talking
war
about,
right now.
like-
in the
but
world
when it-
right
Yeah,
now.
there is, but this is not just a conflict that's just started. It's been going on for a long time.
Yeah,
this
of course.
has been happening.
Yeah, well,
This has
they've been-
happening
they've
all
been
throughout
Yeah, it's been
history.
going on, yeah.
All before we were born.
Course.
It's always been going on, but now it's
It's
the
the continued
attention.
support, which
Yeah.
is the problem now. How the government, our government, have stepped in and said that they want to support the Israeli government. That's what the problem is.
I think that stance is not going to last for too long. Because why? Because they're killing innocent people. It doesn't matter.
But
Israel.
innocent will always die. They always have died.
The
in
innocent will
wars.
always die, but there's a difference. This is genocide. This is actually
Do you
not-
genocide.
do you not
This
think
is
our
like
government-
boxing.
So what's the Ukrainian war?
The
Because
Ukrainian
some people say that, yeah, but obviously, but in terms of the innocent people that died, they don't see it as that. Still, innocent people die for whatever Putin wanted, the lands that Putin wanted to take. I mean, I agree with you. Economically, the war probably was a proxy war.
Yeah.
There's always beneficial gain.
But it's more to the point. We know what we think.
Yeah, exactly.
But,
Yeah, but
in
this is a
terms of
different kind
the
war. Don't
government,
understand, that's not even about religion. We're talking about religion here, in a sense. Yeah, this is the land of Palestine and Jerusalem. Like, listen, we probably shouldn't get deep into this.
Yeah, you
Probably
can't
shouldn't.
get too deep.
It's a rabbit
You
hole.
can't
Get
get
deep
too
into it,
deep.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying, because you really, I'm not gonna even. I don't follow that faith.
Yeah.
And out of pure disrespect and lack of knowledge, I won't go into it because my partner, her uncle basically is from Lebanon.
Yeah.
They was at a rally. So that is their heritage. They've been crying at the rally. People walking past saying "shame
Yeah.
on you." They got no idea.
The thing
People have
is,
been sold the
thing
idea of
is,
the
though,
enemy, like you said.
Yeah, but
Back
this
to
is
it,
this is the thing.
Like, you're saying, what was the difference between the war in Ukraine, what's happening here? in Palestine is not a war.
Yeah,
It's not a war.
the
Yeah, it's not a
motive. Yeah,
war.
no, the
It's-
motive is
that's the
different.
It's not
difference.
a war. That's just it.
The
That's
difference
the
is,
conflict. That's it. It's not a war.
Yeah.
It's a genocide.
Yeah, they're just killing people.
That's what people have got to get into their head.
Yeah.
This is not
Well,
war. Don't look at the news where it's saying war, conflict. It's not a war. It's conflict.
Yeah,
It's genocide.
yeah,
Like,
they're just killing people.
Yeah.
The constant murder and bombing of innocent
That's a
people
passionate
is
thing,
not
man.
a
Jeez,
war.
man.
It's as simple as that.
No.
Yeah,
It's
no, it's
never,
not.
it's not,
That's
it's never
it.
been.
That's
It's never
it.
been a war.
No, we're patting that
Leave
off.
it now.
And
Go
moving
end that
forward,
now.
moving forward,
Jeez.
and moving forward though. But obviously, this goes back onto the
Jeez.
topic of
How did
also
you get there? That went deep.
going back to
What's on your
influencers, though.
mind now? What are you thinking? You look like you've gone all deep in
Oh,
your head.
no,
don't you?
I just have a lot of
Passionate,
opinions
it's
on
passion.
it. Yeah, and I completely agree with your point. But and it's one of them things that it stays in your fucking mind. I see a lot of it. I've seen a lot of the horrendous things. My view has
Yeah.
always been and always will be that I don't believe in the governments whatsoever.
No.
And how many people's parents, family members over time have died
Yeah.
for government bollocks, and it's just
Yeah,
it,
we're
the
repeating
reason
the
I
same
don't want to talk
process.
about it is because it's like I've always thought this.
Yeah.
Like we could talk about this all night.
Yeah,
this is a whole topic.
This is a
Yeah.
whole
I spend
topic.
way
This is the
too
whole show.
long angry
Yeah,
about
and
these sort of
I
things.
feel angry now talking
COVID
about
was
it.
the same.
No, COVID was the same.
But COVID was the same, and I don't want to go down that rabbit
No,
hole.
no,
But
no,
what
no,
I'm
no,
saying is, no. But just let me say,
no.
what I'm saying is, as in, to do with the trust and the manipulation and the fucking corruption.
Yeah.
I can't be arsed with it because
No.
I know it. You
Yeah.
know it.
We all know it to be
How
true.
did I not know it?
Whoever doesn't know it is a fucking idiot.
How
Simple
did
as
I-
that.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
They sit right in front of your
As
face.
simple as that.
Yeah,
And so
yeah.
that's why. But I'm done with trying to.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Explain.
I
That's
don't
where
even
I'm
bother
at.
to educate
That's
the
where I'm at.
spastics. Yeah.
That's
You're
where
not.
I'm at.
You're dumb.
Don't
You
care
want to
no
be
more.
blind? I'll leave you in
Yeah.
your dark
Yeah,
room.
blind into-
blindness.
blindly
Yeah.
blind.
And here's the
I can
thing.
see the world. My eyes are fully open.
Yeah.
But
this-
so moving from that.
No, listen, mate, I have to say,
Yeah.
this is the thing, yeah. Obviously, I blew up during the pandemic.
Yeah.
I was talking a lot about the government. I had a lot of people on my side.
Yeah.
Now, I know that my opinions are not always going to match up to everyone else says, but that time I was so hopeful for society, yeah, because so many people
try-
are
you were
awake with
trying,
me.
you were trying.
And then obviously things changed, and it's like I stayed living in the truth, and these people actually were never awake.
Yeah.
They just thought they were to be part of it.
Yeah, but it's the woke brigade,
And
isn't it? They're
now-
jumping on board.
But now everyone's gone back to normal, and now they've all got their lives back. They actually
Yeah,
don't
but
forget.
they
no
don't
more.
give a shit.
Care. They don't care.
There's a
shit.
moment of
And they
unity
never
for a
did.
minute, and
For a
then
minute,
it's
yeah.
gone again.
Gone.
But this goes back to the influencer platform, and again, I know you don't think you're not selling some, but really, you know, in terms of like how you can influence people's minds, you are, because I think it's so
Giving out,
important.
you're presenting ideas.
It's so important
It's
to
like-
talk on these
yeah.
topics with a platform, though, because as much as you want to, or I don't know if you want to be a rapper anymore, but as much
Yeah.
as you wanted to be someone,
Of course I'll be a
you
rapper,
can't-
I've just
but
put a
you
song
can't
out.
sit there with a platform and make it all about yourself. So no, I do respect it. You have to, because you know.
Why did you say that then? Do you still want to be a rapper?
No, because I know you. Because obviously you mentioned before how you got took off your path by the hate.
Yeah,
and,
well,
you know.
we'll get back there though.
But I saw a quote
Yeah,
and it said
we'll go around to the music.
exactly.
we'll get
and I saw
there.
a quote though, and it basically said, "Evil things only happen when good men choose to do nothing." That's kind of true, really, when you think about it. Because you know, when the good people stop being the good people, then well,
Yeah.
only the bad guys are left.
Jeez,
Right,
this has
moving
gone
on.
so deep. Like, I'm like, whoa.
So,
I'm too high for this. Whoa.
but yeah, so obviously, where you're at with your comedy, I've seen
Yeah.
you've just been on tour.
Yeah.
What? How did that go?
Sick.
Was it
Amazing.
sick? Yeah, it looked sick.
Yeah, loved
It
it.
looked really good. So
Loved
it's
touring.
like sold out shows
Yeah,
and everything.
fully.
That's
Yeah.
sick. That's
Sick,
sick,
man.
Up and down the
Yeah,
country.
up and down the country.
When are you thinking of doing another one?
I was supposed to be doing Christmas
You're gonna
at
do Christmas
Hot
one?
Water Comedy Club
That's sick.
on
We'll
the
have to go
1st of
to one
December, but it's that might get postponed because they've triple booked and they're going to a new venue.
Yeah.
But only one room's going to be ready.
Okay, yeah.
But there's 3 rooms, but 2 of them aren't done, so they're triple booked.
Yeah.
And the act that's booked Paul Smith, you know Paul Smith?
yeah.
Yeah, obviously his show's already sold out already,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
he's
yeah.
going to take precedence.
So you're gonna maybe look at somewhere else, or
Probably look at some other dates. Obviously, marketed it as a Christmas show, but that's a minor really. Just push it back to next year and then just launch my tour again and just
sick.
launch all the dates. Yeah.
sick. So you think because obviously I know you're a very busy person in terms of you've got multiple avenues going on, like your social media presence, your comedy tours, your music. So where are you up to with your music? Obviously, we've done the music videos together. That's how I know you.
Obviously, just done that.
So plug up your
plug up the tunes. Well, obviously now I'm happy to be fair. I'm really shit with promotion when it comes to music. I'm shit. Like you're on it. You are on it.
It's a different game though.
He's on it, and I'm like, I don't really give a shit.
I'm trying to get more of an online presence, like with people, you know. So you've got that. You've got that going for you.
If it only takes one to blow, innit?
Yeah.
If one blows, all of them are going to blow.
Yeah,
so I'm just trying to keep crafting.
Well, it's I think what I've learned over the years, it's definitely about like keeping going. Do you know, like that consistency? Because like I see sometimes people put too much into one, and then like, I've done it before, like, or we've done it where we're like, this is the one. Do you know what I mean? And then afterwards, if it isn't exactly how we wanted, we're deflated, and then you're like, so you kind of got to get used to doing something, not putting too much into it. And then like
you can't put too much investment in it though.
Yeah, you got.
I believe in risky though. I believe that is going to blow. Like, cause that is
which one was that one?
The latest one. You came
to
the
garage, like the garage. Yeah, that's a hard tune.
Yeah,
of course, that's
a radio song. That is.
Yeah, it is.
You've got a good response in that video as well.
Yeah. And what I like about your music as well is it's like in terms of what different songs you've shown me, it's like diverse. I said to you before, these are sending me every style of music. All of them are good. That's what I'm because you get sent some stuff by people and you're like, ain't one. Do you know what I mean? I've been sent stuff by people and I'm like, oh, he's doing something different there. He needs to stay in his lane. But yours works in each one. Like the first one was hardcore grime, early grime, like
Did you make the beat? Did you make the beat? You produced as well.
Yeah, Michael. How
long's that been going on? How long's the production been going on?
I bought that Mac that I still produce on now. I bought it last January.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's coming up to 2 years. I've been making my own beats.
Really?
I was shooting loops at first and samples off Splice and that, and then I started getting with the keyboard and started playing.
Is that
what
you do?
And that's what I do now. Play all of it.
You need to put a video of that. You know, like a time lapse. Just set up.
I keep thinking, see all these ideas I've got in my head. I just can't be bothered to do.
I made the beat.
Yeah.
I bought a computer in lockdown as well. I just saw no studios are open.
You've done a couple beats.
Yeah, I made a few
videos for your beats.
You get that urge though, don't you? Know, like when you just like, I'm not being creative enough.
Well, what you said to me was that you had a song idea in your head, and then you were searching for a beat for it that you didn't have.
Yeah.
And so you were like, I'll fucking make the beat.
I make the beat myself. Yeah, that is literally what happened. I make the beat myself.
Really?
When you're deeply creative, you know what I mean? You can. Like I have it with things where I'll end up, like you've seen on film stuff, I end up doing all roles. So I'm doing like different roles. And there's been times where I've like needed something doing and I'm like, I'll just fucking try and do it myself. And then you kind of learn it. And then, so like that's, I rate that.
Yeah.
It's all of your project then as well.
You obviously know music though, because obviously like if you can like, you know, hop on and produce, because I know music, you know what I mean? So you don't just buy a laptop and make beats like.
Music household.
Has that always been there? Has like the technical like or like musicality, has it always been there?
Not for me, but my dad. My brother,
really?
my brother makes beats.
In the family then? Okay,
he makes sick beats. But he took him years to learn. He's younger than me.
Yeah.
And my dad, he's like very musical as well.
What does your dad do?
He was in a band, my dad was.
Oh, sick.
Really?
Yeah, with Pato Banton. You know Pato Banton?
Yeah.
Where are you from then? What's your heritage?
Half Jamaican.
Half Jamaican.
What city am I from?
We're going to talk about cities. We're going to get into that one.
What city are you from?
I'm from Leamington Spa, Royal, baby. No city.
Oh no, that's because I'm going to be a Royal soon. Where are you from, Leamington Spa as well?
We're townies.
Are you coming here?
No, I'm not coming here, but I'm going Royal.
Is it?
Yeah, but
are you going to move?
No, I'm moving. I'm moving
Where?
tomorrow.
Okay, I'll take that.
Yeah. So what's
moving out of Birmingham now?
Yeah, what's behind the move? Is it Birmingham in general? Because I've done a lot of work in Birmingham. And
brutal.
Yeah. There's a lot of places that you can see that it's just their places are dying. Do you know what I mean? Like you've done videos on them dying. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I feel a bit disrespectful still. Like, obviously, I've lived in Birmingham all my life. I'm 30 now. I'm 31 in a couple of days. And
you know it.
You know, I've done my bit. You get me? But like, I don't sort of want to be around certain shit no more that I've grew up with.
End of your 20s and early, like as you hit that, like I'm 29. And that some things, even just situations that when I was younger, I weren't bothered about being around. Now I'm like, oh mate, I just want to live a peaceful life.
That's what I want. I want a peaceful life. I want a peaceful life, man.
It's like a transitional period, though, isn't it? You know, I feel like you just realise that's just you've had enough of that now.
And when I want that nitty lifestyle.
Yeah, you can dip back in.
Come back to Birmingham, get me.
You can have a bit of fun.
I can go out to my
boudoir.
sanctuary, innit?
place.
Away from like where
yeah,
they
yeah.
can't get to me because they're gonna have to drive down country lanes.
I'm,
and shit.
I'm,
So you ain't
picturing,
getting here.
I'm picturing a log cabin in the hills. Like,
Nah, but it's definitely like
It's the quieter life.
yeah. I know a lot of people in Brum. I've lived there my whole life. That is where majority of my followers are in Brum as well.
Really?
Yeah, but with that comes, you know,
Well, notoriety.
making new friends. It's very difficult to make new friends because you don't know who is
Legit.
legit.
Yeah,
Everybody wants to be your friend.
It's
And
sad
it's
game.
sort
yeah,
of
for the wrong
like-
reasons, really.
It's a sad game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like I've already got my friends.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
know who my friends are
Yeah.
at this point. We're not trying to make any
New
new
ones.
ones.
not
like,
pointless ones. I think that's
not
the
pointless
thing.
ones, yeah. Like, want lifelong friendships and just seeing people and being reminded of shit. You get me? I want a new life. I want a new life.
no,
and
I
if
feel
people
that.
want to come with me, you know, visually
I think,
on the internet, that's fine. But
yeah.
Yeah, in terms of coming
Yeah,
to your
yeah,
life on
yeah.
a personal level, you're not quite sure.
No, I get that. I do get that
Yeah.
because I think it's people suffer from it wherever
you
they're.
said that. You got that then, yeah.
What?
Like on a personal level.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I fully get what you're saying. Like, yeah,
Exactly.
it's all good having the fans and the followers see Nohun as what it is, but in terms of
Yeah.
like people knowing
My
you,
personal
your
life,
personal
yeah.
life, like
It's
who
for
you
me
gonna,
personally,
Yeah, you can't really
who you
have
gonna
that
call up?
Yeah.
in somewhere that everyone knows. you for
Everyone
that.
knows me. Everyone
Yeah,
knows
yeah,
where I live.
Yeah.
Everybody knows what car I drive.
people-
even on
Everybody
Sat
knows who my
Majid,
people are.
Yeah, the amount of
You get
people were
what I'm saying?
shouting. We went down the road and there was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
people
Really?
coming from, yeah, everyone.
Yeah, it's just got a bit mad. It's got a
What,
bit mad at
what
home.
for you and like you're like the fame and like your
Being recognised and that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, like
So like when did you start to notice that? Is it been
when
like
was coming out
quite
of lockdown.
recently?
But
Okay,
in
look,
in Brum,
okay.
to be fair, it's always been a bit of a thing, and obviously since I blew up on Snap. But after TikTok, like it's everywhere.
Yeah.
And another, you know what Jake was saying about entertaining certain lifestyles. Maybe at the start when you were doing it, maybe it was all good. You know, what I mean? You
Yeah.
were enjoying it, and now you said you've reached this transitional phase, and like you know you've kind of had the fun. Now you're looking for something different, and you know you're realizing,
Yeah.
you know, do I want to be seen out in town? Everyone's seeing my face.
Only when I want to be seen.
Yeah, but you want to be seen
Yeah,
at work.
yeah.
I don't want to go
needs
to the
work.
shop, and I want to be able to go to the shop and look like a tramp. Without
Yeah.
someone coming up to me, can I have a picture?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
I
no,
haven't brushed my
exactly.
teeth.
Yeah, yeah.
I've got crust in my eye. And you're asking me for a picture.
Yeah.
So I
Got
can't
sleep in
do
my
this. I need to go
Literally.
to a village somewhere.
Well, yeah,
full
you
of
can
dying
have
people.
that. Yeah.
Don't use
What about
TikTok and
Bromsgrove? You moved to
Instagram.
Bromsgrove?
No, we've never moved to
I was
Bromsgrove.
gonna-
You're mad. Never moved to Bromsgrove.
This is what I was gonna
No
say.
disrespect.
That's what I was gonna say.
Everyone
so,
that I know in Bromsgrove wants to get out of Bromsgrove. So
if you
fuck
could choose
that.
Birmingham or Bromsgrove.
That's a deep one.
Have you seen this one? I've been
a
waiting
big
to ask
one.
this one.
What? Bromsgrove? Oh, listen, Bromsgrove, yeah, where I go and misbehave.
Yeah. Well, that's when you
So
when you
I
move
misbehave.
when you move somewhere else, you can just dip into Bromsgrove for the
That's
session and
probably
dip
good
back
when
out.
you
Yeah.
Playing ground.
Dip in, man. But nah, I don't know. But even there, that's getting a bit back for me now. Bromsgrove is.
Oh, listen, by the way, the people of Bromsgrove, we love you.
We do. You know, they know that. I don't.
Only on weekends.
Nah, they don't. I don't go to
Only
the
at
gym
4
now.
a.m. Only at 4 a.m. Anyway, yeah. But you know
Sitting in
what?
someone's kitchen and there's no door on it and I can't breathe. I'm going phone an ambulance. Where are Bromsgrove?
The heart's blowing through the chest.
Oh, shit.
Bromsgrove, fuck that.
Yeah. Not again.
You know, can you come and get me? I'm in Bromsgrove. Nah, no chance. See that.
Stuck there for weeks.
Shit.
Do you feel like Brum has that like them temptations then? Brum and Bromsgrove to like, do you know what I mean? Go and get on the
Temptations
session.
everywhere.
Yeah, go get on the session.
He said, even when I move, I'm probably still like going to be fucking
Yeah, we pop that around.
doing bits.
Is it on?
Is it in?
Yeah. So just.
That was me on Sunday morning. Is it on?
There you go.
Is it on? Oh, jeez.
Yeah, so you said you I know you've been going to the gym a lot on that. You're saying
yeah.
that's kind of a transition for yourself. So before were you
Yeah.
finding yourself you slipping, obviously getting on the sesh too much, and then like is it affecting your mental health at that point?
I know. There was a time when I was younger in my 20s.
getting mashed.
Getting on the sesh would affect me, but I get on the sesh more now in my 30s and I have the greatest time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You're
I think
dodging
it
them
depends
from
where you're
down.
at in life, though, doesn't it? I feel like when you're 20, like unless you're actually fully patterned off, like
Yeah.
you are just a bit of a lost cause, ain't you?
Yeah,
like,
Yeah, like, I don't feel lost in my 30s as I come into my 30s
Mate,
now.
I feel the best of
Got
it.
things
been.
to
Yeah,
go.
I do. This has been the best year of my life.
Yeah, really, that's
That's
good
it.
to hear,
Yeah.
man.
It has.
Yeah,
He has.
well,
Even I got cancelled, and that's saying a lot.
Yeah,
And it's been the best year of my
yeah, but
life.
to get cancelled,
Get
you've got to
me.
be
you
right.
you also got cancelled and then bounced back. That's the story to tell. Do you know what I mean? If you got cancelled and disappeared and it was done, then it'd be a shit story. But
I didn't ever really feel cancelled because I always had my own. Look, the people that cancelled me were never my followers.
yeah, exactly. So
My followers never cancelled me.
I think they liked it that your followers actually liked that. Yeah, look, they're trying to cancel him and he don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I was never cancelled by them. They've always stood
That's
with
why
me.
they rate you, though, isn't it? That's why
Yeah.
they rate you. They're a fan because you spoke to them.
Yeah.
And you're speaking more to them.
Will they buy into what you got cancelled for? Because they believe, you know what I mean? They have the same
believe.
beliefs.
Yeah, they believe in what I say. Yeah, they're doing. I believe what I say.
Yeah.
The most important
Passion,
thing. I
yeah.
believe it. Yeah, man.
It's a bit of a us and them mentality though, not on a deep thing, but like what you're saying about like, you know, you do feel like, well, I'm gonna take my followers over here, then you can have your opinion over there. It's just like, oh, that's what the internet is long. Like, we always say this, like, you get so bummed out, like, you know. But if you've got good fans,
I just want to make it light-hearted again. Obviously, I've done a lot of the political stuff, and I will continue to do so.
It took its toll a little bit though.
You know what? Ingesting a lot of the information that I ingested is what took its toll. It's nothing to do with the internet or the comments because I don't care.
It's just having it in your head.
It's having that information in my head and knowing what I know about the world and being like, fuck, you know what?
Well, it's a lot. The thing is, we never had this amount of. So, like, if you think about a phone and how much information you can take in, it's never been normal.
Information overload.
It's too much.
Overload.
So, for a person, that's why depression, anxiety. I remember hearing this person saying about like. Poverty is at the least, or basically standard of life is better than it was 100 years ago. But there's more depression than ever.
Look, it's these. This is making everyone depressed.
Yeah, because
like,
it's the
you have to know when to put it down.
Yeah.
Like, because I don't care. I'm going out and say everyone's on the phone. Everyone's on the phone. I don't care.
You don't care. You put the phone down.
I will not look at my phone.
Trying to live in a bit of real life.
I feel like back in
I
the
won't
day,
look at it for hours and hours, days sometimes.
Just lock it off.
When I even look on it.
Yeah.
I don't even look at it.
You don't want to look at it though because it just fills your brain. Like me and my mates, it's too much stimulus, isn't it? Like your brain's always been like overly stimulated. Obviously, it's bad for your dopamine.
You can't chill afterwards. If you try and like actually be in the present and you spent too long on your phone, you struggle to be in the room.
Yeah, because your brain. I saw
it's looking for something else.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, because it's the low dopaminergic response, isn't it?
God, like, I'm sitting there, I'm reading the most depressing news articles, about blah blah. I'm researching, and I think, oh fuck it, now I'm gonna go and have a wank. Yeah, so you're doing that, and then it's all bad. It's all just dark.
Once that dopamine's gone,
fuck, you know.
Well, you come back out. Once that dopamine's done, you're back sat there miserable again.
Yeah, but it is. But you can be like, oh, look at this cat doing a backflip, murder, porn, cat doing a bloody backflip.
As he says all the time, low class pleasure.
Look at the apple. Look at the apple. Who took a bite from the apple?
But I saw that. That's a deep one, actually. I saw that.
That apple don't have a bite in it for a reason. It has a bite in it for a reason.
Yeah, that's the sin.
Because why did you have to put a bite in the apple? Why couldn't it just be an apple?
Yeah.
Well, it's all just subtle marketing, isn't it?
They've got you.
You know what it means? It goes very deep, man. We don't want to get into this.
We do want to get into that. We do want to get into that, man. Don't start chatting about bloody Elon Musk and all them, man.
Shit, man.
But
he got cancelled though, didn't he? Though, just for smoking a bit of bud. You know what I mean?
What? He didn't get cancelled.
The stocks dropped, and that just showed people with attitudes. People are so boxed in. They're like, "Oh, you smoked. Oh, I don't buy into this anymore." It's like, what you on about? You probably sit at home and drink coffee and watch your shit programs all day. Like, you don't know what life is. Like, so fuck them people. We ain't here to think about them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We ain't like.
You got any chocolate?
I don't actually, but
there's got to be some snacks in here.
Got to be some snacks. Yeah, we need to get some snacks. We need to get some sponsored snacks.
Can we get some snacks?
I could ask if there's a chocolate.
Any chocolate or Chris? Anything? I'm sorry.
Yeah, so
at least I got the munchies really bad. I'm sorry.
So you was doing. Obviously, you were saying you've got well into the gym recently. Like, what made you sort of change that?
I don't know. I'm asking for chocolate if I'm going to the gym.
That's a flip side.
You flipped on it there. You put it there.
I reminded him.
You don't want that.
Changed my life. Gym's changed my life. Oh, yes, as well. Oh my God, we actually got chocolate.
Wow.
Is it a breakfast bar?
I got my eyes on one of them. If you have it, I'm not happy. It went that one.
Oh.
Nah, you gotta have that one, mate. It went that one even now.
Oh, wait. Not that one. No. Oh, no, go on. You can have that one. Which one do you want?
I'll have a fudge.
I'll have the other three that are in there.
Yeah,
I'm
so-
joking. Listen, gym, yeah. I didn't start gym to lose weight. What?
Free shot.
So, Jim, yeah. Jim,
What? Wait.
it's been great. It's working.
It's going well. Eat what you want, man.
No,
But
Tim.
make sure you go to the gym. Eat what you want, we'll go to the gym.
Yeah, but if you do, if you're still active and you're doing that, and you're eating what you want to an extent, you're sound.
And
You know what I
not
mean?
only that, it's not just gym where I've lost weight. It's going out.
You're on the sesh. Burning calories on
I'm
the
still
sesh.
burning calories. So
He's got
I'm
a
doing the
sesh weight loss.
afternoon.
Party.
My heart's doing like 145. And all I'm sitting there, I'm just thinking, I'm burning loads of calories.
The cardio that your heart's doing at that point.
Yeah, not doing bits.
Get the rave,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Get the two-step on. You burn loads
You know, the
of
weight's
calories.
falling off.
Yeah, but you got to. I feel like it keeps your brain, like what you were saying again. We always get these recurring points, but it goes back to this mindset, doesn't it? You know, you feel like you're actually doing something. You know, it's not just for the body. It's definitely for
Not
the
for
mind.
the body, it's always
For the mind. It's
For
always
me,
for the mind.
Yeah, yeah.
for me, the weight loss that comes with it, you know, because if I'd have been committed, especially with food, I could have lost a lot more weight now, because I have lost a lot of weight. I'm talking like 5 stone now. It's
Shit,
still
fair
fat.
play.
Still massive.
Lockdown, though, isn't it? Like,
But I'm bare weight in lockdown. I was
mate,
massive.
standard beer was at an all-time low.
Massive.
Yeah, yeah.
Freight a beer for like £8.
Okay, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, come on. We're going into it. We're going into conspiracies. It's there though. It's there. It's there.
Gym's sick, man. And if I don't, listen, the thing about gym, if I don't go, I will get depressed. I have to go. It's
Yeah, I
not, it's
find
not
that.
about that. I will be depressed. I'll be
I
sad.
find that. And people have said to me like, "Oh, what's your aim at the gym?" I'm like, "That's a secondary. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
whatever
Yeah.
physical aim is a secondary.
Yeah.
To me, it's keeping my mind right. So
Yeah.
like, if I've got loads of shit to do, or I've got loads, even like the podcast. I said it to Gypsy General last week.
That's
Like,
what I was saying,
I
yeah.
went for a run in the morning, and if I hadn't done that, I'd have probably been more anxious for the podcast.
Gives me clarity.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
I smashed the
definitely.
gym today,
You
knowing
need it.
Yeah.
that I need my brain switched on. I
Yeah.
need my anxieties at the low,
Yeah.
and I just need to feel that when you walk out the gym and you've smashed the
You've
gym,
done it.
Oh,
the
you feel sick,
happiness you
innit?
feel.
Oh, you
yeah,
feel
yeah.
sick, yeah,
And
you
then straight
feel-
straight on the set.
Yeah,
Jay,
but yeah,
get down.
The
but
first
no,
time I
this
took
is
my boy
what
to
I
the gym,
mean.
he walked out and walked
Balance.
straight into the pub and got
Yeah,
on
it
the
is.
set.
We can't
It's about the
overconsume.
balance.
I always say this.
Got to
though,
do the
yeah.
right amount of everything you get, man.
Yeah, anything in balance is.
Have you been doing
is-
that?
Is sound.
Do what?
The right amount of everything.
yeah, of course. Listen, I've been doing bits. I've been having fun.
Yeah, yeah.
I've been
Living
having
your life,
fun,
living your
my
life.
Well, that's it, if
But I
you're-
look great and I feel great, and that's it.
Well, that's, if yours when you're alone, you know what I mean, and you can think you're thinking about your week or your day or whatever,
Yeah.
and you're feeling good about it. Done.
Yeah, you lock it off.
That's
there.
the point. That's
Like,
the whole
I'll smash
point
it
there.
Monday to Friday. I'll smash it. I love Mondays. A lot of people hate Mondays.
Why?
I like
You just
Mondays.
hate your life if you
I
hate
love
them.
Mondays.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
just hate your life.
yeah. You need to change your life.
Mondays,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
energy
yeah.
comes. The energy just comes. I just wake up on Monday. The energy, keep it going.
Because you've got a whole week to write.
Ready.
You've
to
got
party
yeah.
then. And then you're going to enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
I think I've worked hard all week.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna have
Well, you
fun.
deserve it. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that's
yeah,
it.
yeah. But it is all about the balance, like you said. And I know, like you mentioned the depression. You know what I mean? I know you'll get on the old. But like you mentioned the magic mushrooms. How's that helped you then?
Life changing.
Yeah, because I feel the same way about it.
Life-changing,
I
yeah,
definitely
yeah,
feel the
yeah,
same.
yeah.
That's helped me a lot with like
Do you
my
market
demons.
those?
Oh no, I just go heavy. I just go heavy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like 6 grams deep.
No,
What?
yeah, I've had a few
Wow.
mad ones. But like, it just changes your perspective on life,
Fuller.
doesn't it? Like,
Yeah,
oh,
well, I've watched the difference when
Clarity
you've
again.
done them. I haven't done them, but I will at some point. But I watched the difference in you, and it's like it's a notable. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
you can see
definitely.
the difference in you. Feel calmer in yourself. Feel happier in
Yeah.
yourself.
It's all the chocolate
Yeah.
that was there.
Yeah, I think so.
So has this got to go back?
Nah, don't worry.
that's yours.
I'll replenish the chocolate. I will.
Yeah.
I actually will replenish the chocolate.
We need to get some sort of loan.
But you actually should have snacks. It's not a very good podcast with no snacks.
That's not, but it's not a bad show. To be fair,
No, I mean that.
next time.
Cancel him.
Don't cancel me. I'm telling the truth, like always.
he's telling the truth.
Like always.
This will be heavily edited. Just with all the bad bits.
Why? Just him there with no chocolate bar. Him smiling at the end. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, no. So, yeah, what? I mean, I think a lot of people are like scared to kind of like go into psychedelics, though, isn't it? And I think that goes back to like the ego thing. People are scared to like have lose control.
I think that's half of it. The other half is we've been lied to about it.
Yeah, well,
You know what I
exactly,
mean?
yeah,
It's
yeah.
been put as a class A next to fucking things.
So, yeah, it's like heroin shrooms, it's
So
ridiculous.
they basically they put a big cloud of this fear. Like the American bloody had
the propaganda.
whole campaign, advertising campaign,
LSD,
telling you how crazy you'd go if you did this. So I think it's just one of them where
same as weed though.
it's had
I smoke weed.
No, so like campaigns like in like the 70s, like the
yeah, they've tried to like pick certain things and they've tried to demonise it when alcohol's legal. I've done more mad shit on alcohol than I did when I used to smoke weed when I was a kid. Do you know what I mean?
You ruin your life
So
after a few pints, like, you know.
Everything, like you said, everything.
But all at once, it's really good.
Yeah. But you got
everything. Have a bit of everything. In one go. Have a great night. Have a sick night.
The nights to live for.
Yeah, do you know? No good night ever started with a salad in my one.
Barcelona fucking found that out.
Mate, we started with some poached eggs and it went downhill drastically.
We did start with poached eggs, so we started with a healthy diet. I think we actually went to the gym one of the days.
Yeah,
and then we had it off at some
that was
rave.
short-lived. Bloody hell. Yeah, so, what were you going to say?
I was just going to say, we've heard sort of how this year's gone for you, and we're leading in. He's watching him. We're moving in towards 2024. When you finish your chocolate, but
Go on, carry on.
yeah. So when obviously setting up for the next year, what's in store for us? What have you got for next year?
More chocolate.
Yeah, more chocolate.
More life.
Yeah. More life.
More life.
More tattoos.
Yeah.
More tattoos. Definitely want to. I mean, look, my love life is so complicated.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Like, there's always a subject. There's always a complication. You know, there's always someone.
Question mark.
Yeah. There's always a situationship going on in my life. Like, I'll see my friends and they'll be like, "Which one's this? Like, which one you on about now?"
Yeah.
Not in a bad way, but. No, but easily.
That's each day. There's the same question.
Which one's that?
Is the third one today?
Is that the one
or
from
yeah?
Ramsgrove?
Yeah. Well, I thought Bear might have been your boyfriend when you said, I'm bringing Bear. I was like, who the fuck's Bear?
Oh, God,
Um,
that sounds fitting.
So like,
Yeah,
no
definitely.
situations. I don't want no situations with anyone. I want to definitely stay single, get in my bag, keep going to the gym, drop some more music, drop some more videos, comedy videos, whatever. Live life, go on
work on
holiday,
yourself.
go on tour, fucking just keep doing what I'm doing.
Yeah. Just one foot in front of the other. That's what it is, isn't it? Yeah.
What makes me happy, I'm just not going to do anything that makes me miserable.
Yeah, do the things like what I've always sort of done, especially the last couple of years, is I look
I'm
at...
going to eat that last chocolate.
I'll
I'm
go
really
for it.
sorry.
Not
I don't
it.
even think there's one in. Oh, there is.
But yeah, I'll look at like the year
Thanks.
before, and I think what
Nothing
worked...
in there. No, I'm joking. There's nothing in there. It's the tech of it. Thank you.
Yeah, I think what worked from the year before,
Yeah.
and then just try and do more of that. Do you know what I mean?
Like people. Wait, hold on.
This is so funny.
People think like because it's a new year, you know, it's just a number. Because it's a new number. Oh, I'm gonna do this because this number's changed. I think it's really like.
New year, new me. Bollocks.
Yeah.
What the fuck you doing?
Some people need it. They can't get themselves up to do it anyway, so they feel like they need a catalyst. But then people last a month and then they go back.
Yeah,
and
no,
then they go back to what they were doing.
It goes
If
straight
it's
back
working,
to it.
just keep doing it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It's just gonna be we're just carrying on as we are. I'm more just going with the vibe.
Yeah.
What's vibing with me? Get me?
Yeah.
So
definitely.
we got a couple questions sent in.
I'm so glad I got to talk about myself.
Really?
We got questions sent in.
Proper
Yeah, so I put it on the
self-centered,
story and we've got a couple
I
sent
got
in.
questions.
So, where do your ideas for your comedy come from?
Just like living, innit? Just living,
Experiences.
just day to day living. Like I don't ever sit there and
Like truth, basically. Like,
I don't ever sit there and plan. If I haven't got nothing to say, I just won't say anything.
well, that's more authentic, isn't it? Which is probably
Yeah.
that's why it hits with the people it does, because it's like they're like that, the real people.
Yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of your fans are normal people. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Rather
yeah.
than like up their own arse or like,
Yeah,
fucking, do you know what I mean?
they're very down to earth.
Yeah,
more,
yeah,
more
down to
fan
earth
base,
people,
like very
yeah.
down to earth. You know,
What-
like, just like me.
Once you're on topic though, like what's the process? Because I know this is a creative, so like you've got the idea, so you're sat there, you've had the idea, you do it. How many times does it take to do it, or is it kind of just like one take, or is there a
Usually
bit
it's
of a perfectionist element to it?
Not a
and-
perfectionist. I like to be structured.
Yeah, no, it's planned. You're not just getting the phone and just
I like to be structured. Like I'll make a video and then I'll be like, so let me just swap this around or
Yeah,
put this here.
yeah,
Like,
okay.
It's got to make sense, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah, yeah.
And that's not for any reason. That's just to make sure it's just an engaging
Well, it's like-
content.
it's-
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's what I'm asking. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
good.
no, yeah.
It's like controlled chaos. Do you know what I mean? You can have the
Yeah.
natural creativity popping, but if the organisation just means that you can calmly do it,
Yeah.
rather than it like
Like
not
a mad,
being-
non-linear
Well,
ideas.
even having a couple talking points today, like we'd all
Yeah,
be creative and bouncy, but it would have just been a fucking free for all if we can't come back to something. Do you know what I mean? So it's like controlled chaos is definitely.
Yeah, because that's the element of
Yeah.
being creative, isn't it?
Yeah,
It has
that-
got to be fluid, but also
Yeah.
like if you're trying to get, it's a business. We
It's
are
what you
trying
learn
to
as you get
monetize.
older. Like I couldn't. I was the more creative side without any organisation when I was a kid, and then you bring the organisation or the structure, like you said, and it helps.
Definitely.
Yeah, but it does help.
But yeah, so I've got another one.
Yeah.
How did your childhood influence your career?
It didn't.
Didn't at all.
No, it didn't at all. No, my childhood was just what it was.
good,
I mean,
though.
I will talk about that. That is something, you get me wrong, I've had a bit of a mad life. I'm not going to say a bad life. Bad things happened. But the position that I'm in, as a 30-year-old man, I wouldn't be here. And I feel like I'm in a good position in life. I wouldn't be there if it weren't for the things that happened.
Yeah.
But it didn't ever really make me want to do this or do that. I just did what...
Just a bit of resilience maybe built up.
It probably definitely built me as a character,
Yeah,
a
yeah.
person. But I don't know if it's had
You
anything
just
to
learn
do
how to
some
deal with
other-
difficult situations,
Well, it's the
don't you?
same
That happened
thing-
earlier on.
Same thing that you said earlier about the choosing. It's kind of choosing whether you're going to be a victim or not. And if you
Yeah.
choose the other, you can take bad things and use them as motivation.
Yeah.
Do you know
Yeah,
what
I
mean?
can't
And that's
stand
definitely
yeah,
what I've
victim
done.
mindset.
No.
Just,
You can't
yeah.
be crumbling because one bad thing's happened.
Yeah, well, if
I'm not
you-
gonna.
yeah.
I'm not gonna downplay like traumatic events. By the way, on the podcast.
No,
So
but,
it's
but
like-
that's,
no,
you
no,
know,
yeah.
no, but there is. But you know what I mean? Like,
But traumatic things have happened to him.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
exactly.
not. I'm just saying. Yeah,
But
if
it
you
is,
get
yeah,
whatever
that's,
end of
yeah,
it.
what you're saying is basically bad things do happen
Yeah.
to many people, and it is shit, and it is. But at the same time, if you just lay down and die, you're never going to get on in life.
No, you can't let it be who
don't
you are.
define me.
'Cause you're gonna
get
face
me?
more as well.
Just
You're
made me
gonna-
want to be better.
Yeah.
Want more for myself.
Yeah,
you know? It's
yeah.
like all the bad
It's a
things.
drive. It's a drive.
Yeah, look, everything was a lesson, man.
How
like,
to be a better person.
Some of the most successful people that you see that have got that drive and they're doing, even people that are doing multiple things, they're not just comfortable with one thing.
Yeah.
Them people usually have had experiences and use them as a catalyst.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And that's where you change, when you start using it as your fuel.
Yeah, definitely. But I know a lot of people might look at you and think, "Oh, he's happy," but they don't know anything. They don't know where you come from. They don't know why you're the way you are. So it's like this is thing with social media. It's like this is why people don't really know who you are. So
I am happy though.
no, that's good though. That's what I'm saying.
That's the thing. But I think there was a time when actually I wasn't happy. It was very clear, but I was still making everyone else happy, and that was,
Yeah, it's unhealthy.
that was unhealthy for me.
Definitely.
Now I'm happy and I'll
That's
do
good
I'll
to
do
hear.
everything at my own pace.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
how
yeah.
I stay happy. But
Well, you have to look after you at the end of the day.
yeah,
innit?
looking after myself.
It's a hard thing to learn. Do you know, like when you are someone that likes to make other people happy and things like that, it's a hard thing to learn that actually sometimes it's not being selfish to just look after what's good for me, because everyone else does.
Yeah, it's
Do you know what I mean?
self-preservation though, isn't it?
I know people and they'll put themselves first without thinking about it, which is right, but they won't think if it affects me. And then
Yeah.
sometimes I'm sat there thinking, oh, will that affect them? And it's like, well, I've
They
got to
won't-
put,
they
you know what I
won't
mean?
think
Yeah,
about
if
it,
I've got, yeah.
It's
You have to,
balance.
you have to balance between being a good person and looking after yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
balance.
you can't sit here saying eye for an eye, mate. See, no, it's not always like that.
And if I-
you know, they say an eye for an eye makes the world blind, but
Yeah.
there is a certain point where you do have to just say it's got to be a compromise.
Yeah,
like-
look,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
get me,
yeah.
you can't-
Yeah, you can't go extreme on either.
No, exactly. Yeah, it's just like it's like that.
I'm not helping people, but even like I used to always go out of my way to help people, and I'd leave myself with shit all. Whereas now, if I know I need time out, I need to be on my own. I don't care what's going on. Like I'm not answering my phone. Like,
You have to be selfish.
You're gonna
at
have
some
to
point.
find someone else, because if I needed people and I was calling them, if they didn't want to answer the phone, they
They
wouldn't
wouldn't.
answer the phone.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't take it personal.
Yeah.
So don't you take it personally.
Exactly.
Yeah, deal with it.
Yeah, man.
Find your own way out.
Yeah, you can never give, if you give too much, but at the end of the day, when you're sat with yourself, you ain't got enough left for yourself. You know what I mean? It's like a tank. If you just run it to the empty, there ain't nothing to get you around your life.
No.
So
Yeah,
you got to save some.
But there are people that I would shop for always. Obviously,
Yeah.
you get me. We've
Yeah.
all got them people,
Yeah,
special
yeah.
people.
But you know who they pick.
But you know who deserves that time.
Yeah,
don't you?
yeah, and it's
You know.
you're getting better at acknowledging which ones.
The
Because
judgment,
I've
yeah.
done it before, where like I'm picking the wrong people to give that to, or you can give it to anyone. I'll do anything for anyone, and it's like you end up thinking,
Yeah.
well, fucking people.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't do
Yeah.
anything for anyone.
No.
now,
You
but
think
I used
everyone's
to.
got your back and they haven't?
But there was a time when I would, yeah.
Yeah.
Not now.
Just
But
the
still,
younger days.
like you said, still having certain people that you know would turn up
Yeah.
and doing anything for them. I believe in that big time. Big time.
100%. That's a bit deep, isn't it?
I liked it.
I was getting on
I
to
like
it.
it.
Any
I
more
like-
questions?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're good. We got another one. So, if you had to choose between music and comedy, which would it be?
I reckon I know what the answer is.
Ah,
I don't think I
man. I don't know what they are.
Yeah, it's like, how do you know?
I
If I don't know.
think I know what the
What
answer
do you
is.
think?
I reckon you choose music.
Do you think?
Yeah, because you can just tap in a
That's
little
that's
bit.
more of a passion,
You can
maybe.
tap in a little bit deep. Because if you talk about like, you know, happiness, like that's you tapping into you. Comedy is a bit for other people. Like I suppose when you're on stage, performing makes you happy, but it's kind of for others, isn't it? You can write a song and no one will ever hear it.
The feeling of creativity, I can imagine.
It's a
would be
blessing that I
more-
don't have to choose.
Yeah.
That's
Good
a
answer.
blessing.
There you go, yeah.
Good answer.
You're like, listen,
Yeah,
don't
man.
pickle my head with that shit.
Yeah, it's a blessing that I don't have to.
Yeah.
Shit.
Don't
I've
have
got
to,
no fucking
nah.
arguments.
Got enough going on the pier, man.
yeah. Got fucking Gaza, now I got music,
Oh,
comedy.
no, the
yeah,
guys,
yeah.
oh, that went deep, shit. Nah, I wouldn't. I'm glad that I don't have to. But if I had to choose, I'd probably choose the one that makes the most money.
Yeah,
Brutal.
Really,
Is there less
yeah.
pressure in music for you?
Yeah, because I don't rely on it, and I don't
Yeah,
really
yeah,
rely on
enjoyment.
comedy either.
That's
to
what
be
people know you
fair.
for. But yeah, but you know,
But that's what I'm known for. Like I know how to make money with that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know how to do a show. It's
How
not
to,
like
yeah, to
I'm just
convert
doing
that
it
into
to like
money.
make a quick buck. I know how to put on a show that people are going to want to come and enjoy for
That's what
comedy.
for comedy. Do you find it's hard to transition into the music though for you?
Yeah, because like the fan bases are different.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
The audiences are very different.
definitely. A lot more. I think the comedy is brutal. It's very ruthless, but like music game is very like cutthroat. Like
Yeah.
you know, you see people that rise and fall like instantly in music.
Yeah,
like,
Yeah, I don't feel any pressure with music because I've got that
Best
comedy
way.
box stuff already. I feel like I can have fun with music. You get me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
enjoy
you
it.
escape. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a hobby, really.
That's the best way. That's the best way.
That I would like to become my job, obviously. But
Yeah,
we'll
yeah,
just saying
But
it.
I think doing it for the love of it's a good place to be anyway.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
that's you're more likely to become a job if
Even
you're
makes-
doing it for
yeah,
the love of it.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
you'll make better music.
Goes back to authenticity again, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Some of those comedy rappers that like make like Money Chanoa, you know, that mate, Unknown Pete, mate, killed it. Bloody what's his name, Michael Dapper. That bloody man's
But
got
I
hot.
would want to be a comedy rapper.
No,
I'm
don't be.
serious about it.
Exactly.
Do you know what I'm saying?
This is where you end up conflicting yourself.
Serious about the music. I'm very serious about both.
Yeah,
Why can't I
yeah.
do
Well,
both?
that's the thing as well, is your music is because the first one had more punchlines in, so it was a little bit more down the comedy route.
Yeah.
But then your other music is but it's that good on its own in its genre. You don't need to make it comedic. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
like kind of like you feel like saying I can do this and I can be good at that.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
I don't need to have to do it like
Just
that.
do both,
Yeah,
innit?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I can be
do
good at
both,
both.
yeah.
Yeah.
You want to use your platform as well, though, don't you? Like for your, for your music. You know?
Yeah,
so I
yeah,
suppose
yeah.
It's about like trying to figure out the fan base, your
You
fan
gotta get
base.
the balance
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
yeah.
between your own fans as well. You know, you want to see if you can actually get them on board with that.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's
yeah.
always worth thinking.
So
Yeah, it's a good one.
for one of the last ones,
Yeah.
what advice would you give your teenage self? Or what would you say to your teenage self?
Keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, even though you probably weren't doing the right thing.
Yeah.
I'm saying
You
keep
got
doing what
yourself,
you're
yeah.
doing because it got me to where I got. You get
Yeah,
me?
yeah.
And with the knowledge. So yeah, nah.
You
I
kind of
wouldn't change anything.
Yeah.
No,
No regrets.
none.
Would your teenage self be proud of all of the things that you've achieved over the years?
Be ghastly, man.
Yeah,
I never
that's
would have
what I mean,
envisioned it. If I'd have thought back then, like, listen, I was 17, 16. I really got my first council flat. I'd just come out of a hostel, homeless. I moved into my flat with a cushion and a sheet, fam.
Yeah.
A cushion and a sheet. That was all I had. I had nothing, and no one around me had anything to give me. You get me? I had a cushion and a sheet. Deep that.
That's a mad.
I had a cushion and a sheet, and now I have an abundance now. I have everything in abundance.
I'm going to be going to
Get
sleep
that.
later and I'm going to be imagining a cushion and a fucking sheet.
Yeah,
No, literally like
and
a
a sheet.
cushion, like
Yeah.
a cushion, like this,
Yeah.
And a sheet.
and a sheet up at the window so that no one could look
Bando.
into my flat.
Yeah.
Bando and on the council tiles. I had nothing. I was smoking nubs. Me and my friend used to walk around smoking and picking up the nubs and that, trying to. Listen, you don't know how I lived.
Had it off.
I lived bando.
Yeah, but you got to do
Bando.
it.
And then, but that's what I mean as well, is like, say if you did speak to your teenage self, it'd be kind of like saying, keep the faith a little bit, you know what I mean? You'll get there. Because you have.
I always had the faith, man.
You've come through
I
that.
always had the faith. in
That's
that.
a winner's
I like
mentality,
that.
though, isn't it?
Always
Compared
had
to
the
someone
faith.
who's a victim
Yeah.
mentality. That's how you know you're not a victim, though, isn't it? When you
Yeah, because you're
when you
sat
don't
there
lose
with
that
the
faith.
cushion and the sheet, and you're
Still
still
saying,
Yeah, man.
believing I'm gonna
Writing
make
bars.
something. Yeah.
You get me? Like just
Love that.
living, because that was all I knew.
That's it.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah,
when you
man.
embody it, isn't it? That is when you just become what you want to do, isn't
I
it?
never want to go back to living with a cushion and a sheet.
Yeah, but it
But I'm
made you.
grateful. I'm great, but I've
made
never,
you,
ever,
you are, isn't
ever
it?
want to go back to living like that. But if I did, I would know what to do because I've done it already.
Do you feel like the stage you're at now, it's all just deserved and normal, you know what I mean? Or like, are you heavily grateful or you just like, nah, deserve
Grateful. Now, I don't feel like I never ever sit there and think, I deserve it. You get me? It's good to know sometimes
You've earned it, though.
that you've worked hard for it or you've suffered in vain
Yeah,
for
suffered
it.
for it. Yeah, definitely.
Suffered for it. Do I think I deserve it? Well, I think I'm going to enjoy it while I have it.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
necessarily
definitely,
think.
man.
Sick.
That's
You know,
that.
And I hope that I get to keep enjoying it.
Yeah, well, as obviously as long as you got the faith in yourself.
That's what I mean. It's your mindset.
Yeah.
Then the decisions.
Well, yeah, I think we look forward to
Yeah,
the
man. There's
future
definitely gonna,
releases
yeah.
and the next comedy tour. We're definitely going to that as well.
Yeah.
When is the actual? Have we got a date lined up for the next show or the?
1st of December.
And what about the next release of the song and any dates on that?
I don't even listen. I got like 100 demos, you know. Like, I'm sending him
you
songs
got
all the
better
time.
songs.
Like,
I'm battling.
I'm like, should I send him?
No, he said no one's booked him. I
Fam.
said he's not.
I've got a fam. Should I send the bashment? Should I send the garage? Are we rapping? Are we singing? Are we
All
pop star? He was going to me. This is giving me Atomic Kitten vibes. I'm standing in the toilet holding on to the thing like I'm in a 2000 music video, and I'm going, what? What?
Water coming
Like,
down on you.
I want to be what I want to be when I want to be it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just live in the moment,
Get
don't
me?
you?
Live in the
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah,
that's
man.
it.
Facts,
Literally live in
bro.
the moment,
Yeah,
bro.
man.
And enjoy it.
Come
Like
on,
even
man.
that shoot was sick. That last one we enjoyed.
This
That
was
went
sick.
off, that went
Yeah,
off.
I love the song. I love the video. It's like shows a real side, and that's all I'd ever really want. Just show authenticity through that
Yeah.
as well.
We're gonna
In a
have to
different way.
keep going madder with the videos because they're getting.
Yeah,
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 better.
I've already
wild.
I'm patting the next one in my head.
You got it planned, visionary.
Yeah. Well, look out for that.
Yeah.
You don't want to talk about that?
Nah, because Risky's still gonna
Yeah,
blow.
all right.
He ain't even
cool,
told me
cool.
about it. Yeah, we're
Still
gonna
gonna
have
blow.
to. We'll have to plan it. But yeah, thank you for coming on.
Say no more.
Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
Oh, thank you.
Lovely, man.
What happens when the camera stops then? Is it they're all awkward and that?
Stop.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's
Is it
good.
stopped?
Yeah.
Sorted,
Did you
man.
stop it?
No. There's no. We're going across it.
Clickers.
I'm leaving this
Shit.
in.
How was that?